A Mesa Airlines flight attendant is facing deportation. The woman is a dreamer and supposed to be protected under DACA and says the airline told her it was okay to work a flight to Mexico and back.
Turns out it wasn't, and she spent 6 weeks in a Texas detention center. Our Brianna Whitney spoke about this case with an immigration attorney today, and a lot of ramifications for everybody involved in this one, Brianna.
Yeah, the immigration attorney says all parties involved are at fault here. That's Mesa Airlines, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and the flight attendant herself. But she says Mesa Airlines could face more than one lawsuit, as this case is far from over.
28-year-old Celine Saavedra Roman has been in custody at this Texas detention center since February 12th, just released on Friday.
This is just a bad situation. 6 weeks detention is excessive.
The flight attendant was working a flight from Houston to Mexico. According to the Association of Flight Attendants, Celine was a new employee with Phoenix-based Mesa Airlines and raised concern with her supervisor about flying out of the country due to her DACA status. But the airline insisted she would be fine to travel. Immigration attorney Delia Salvatierra says that was problem number one.
It's quite obvious that they probably either didn't seek the right advice or their legal department does not know enough about immigration laws or DACA to have provided that information.
Celine has been in the U.S. since she was 3 years old. She's married to a U.S. citizen and is on her way to full citizenship. The lawyer says now the woman and her husband could file lawsuits against Mesa Airlines for emotional and potentially monetary damages. But she says there is more fault in this than just Mesa Airlines. She says Celine herself should have known not to fly to Mexico. U.S. Customs and Border Protection says Celine was detained and processed as a refused crew member, which Salvatierra says is extremely harsh given her clean record and could present major problems with her trying to gain legal status.
She's very much at risk. If the department does not undo the way and the manner in which they've deemed her entry into the United States, then she's deportable.
Now, Mesa Airlines called for Celine's release today. They admit in a statement this was an administrative error and a misunderstanding. But when we asked why they didn't call for her release sooner, they did not respond. Celine is set to go to court in April to determine whether she will be deported. Live in the newsroom tonight, Brianna Whitney for Arizona's Family.